I'm Tom Ramsey, chef and owner of La Fenestra Restaurant in downtown Jackson, Mississippi. Mississippi has always been known as this cradle of creativity. It's the birthplace of American music, the greatest writers to come out of Mississippi. You've got fantastic artists that come out of Mississippi, and now you're really starting to see the culinary side catch up to that. For a long time, Mississippi's culinary scene was quote, soul food. And now you're seeing those same ingredients just used in much more intricate and surprising ways. You're seeing people use the carrot tops, not just the carrots. You're seeing people, do all these wonderful things with food, and it's just a natural evolution of that creative flow that's always been here in Mississippi. It's been here for everything else, and now the food is really pushing through. People talk about Charlotte restaurants and all these, Tennessee restaurants and all this stuff that's happening around us, and Mississippi's been a little bit left out of that. And I think you're about to see Jackson and Mississippi restaurants put on that same level as Atlanta, Charlotte, Memphis, Nashville, Miami, New Orleans. I think it's about to be our time. You're starting to see a trend in America where people are traveling to eat. They will pick destinations of where they're going to go on a vacation based on the food that's available there, the chefs that are there. These culinary tours are happening all over the country. And with what Mississippi has to offer from a food standpoint and from a music standpoint and a culture standpoint, you can get these culture warriors, these culture travelers that are looking to not go be entertained, but to immerse themselves in a true culture. They can come to Mississippi, they can get blues and rock and roll and art and literature and food all in one trip. I think the culinary part of Mississippi will really add to that tourism. I don't think people are going to come here just to eat the hot tamales in the Delta or come here just to eat some really wet barbecue over at E&J with, loaded up with sauce. I don't think they're going to come here just to eat my noodles. But I think that by offering another piece of the puzzle, by offering one more element to that culture travel, that the chefs and the culinary scene in Mississippi can really promote this creative economy and draw more people in to see what we have to offer. Over the past few years, you've started to see chefs really get the recognition for being creative, not just for feeding you or not just for giving you a good meal at a good price. What you're seeing now is people are following chefs. People will go to eat this chef's food, or they'll go to an event to see that chef. So you're seeing the chefs being elevated to a point like musicians and writers and singers. They're kind of getting that same feel, and the more that happens here, then the more great chefs will want to move here. And so the more you, the customer, is out there, the more that you come in and say, we want to eat some of Tom Ramsey's food, or man, I can't wait to try one of Mitchell Moore's desserts. The more that happens, that gets noticed elsewhere. That gets noticed in other places. And so those cooks will want to come here because, I've said it before, we're really needy people. We want that recognition. We crave it. And so the more recognition we get, the more we call our buddies and the more they want to come here. Our goal is to make it so hip, just that all of Brooklyn will just pack up and come down here on their bicycles and take up all the space and then complain about, I used to go to Mississippi when it was cool. Nobody goes to Mississippi anymore. It's too crowded and expensive.